OnLive Falters, PopCap bringing more zombies, and we check out the new releases for this week. Hi, I'm Scott Jones, and this is your Press Pause Daily. Last week turned out to be a pretty tough one for streaming game service OnLive. It emerged at the end of last week that the company had shut down and let go of its entire staff. The company entered into a bankruptcy-like process that will place its assets with an independent source, which will wind down their affairs in an out-of-court proceeding with the state of California. At a meeting on Friday morning, the employees were told that at least 50% of the company's workforce would be let go, their keycards would be deactivated by the end of the day, and that no severance would be offered. By Monday, things had cleared up somewhat, as it was confirmed that the company's assets were sold to a venture capital group headed by longtime tech investor Gary Lauder. The company will still run under the OnLive banner, and almost half of the original staff has been retained under the new company. The gaming space can be a rough place, and it seems the company wasn't getting the subscribers they needed. It's been stated that the service only averaged around 1,500 users a day, which is not enough to cover the reported $5 million a month operating cost. In a bit more positive news, Monday also saw the announcement of a new Plants vs. Zombies game. PopCap announced the sequel on Monday morning and stated that it would see a release in late spring of next year. No specifics were given, but it said the game will have new features, settings, and situations. The original game became a surprise hit when it was released on PC and Mac back in 2009, and since then, versions have popped up on many different platforms, including mobile phones, PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo DS, PlayStation Vita, and there's even a version you can play inside Google's Chrome browser. The undead just don't know when to quit, but as long as you've got sunshine, some plant seeds, you can win the day. Just make sure you're fully stocked by next spring. And taking a look at the new releases this week, we see that the slow summer just keeps rolling on, and there's only a few titles of consequence. First up is Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which is the follow-up to 2010's War for Cybertron. Here we see the final hours of the civil war that devastated the Transformers' home planet and caused the combatants to abandon their home and head for the stars. The game will feature many new modes, such as the ability to create your own Transformer, along with weapons and gear upgrades, and an online multiplayer. Next is New Super Mario Bros. 2, which is another side-scrolling Mario game that plays like the classic series, but with the twist this time, basically turning Mario and Luigi into coin whores. Levels are filled with coins to find as you once again rescue Princess Peach, and there's also a coin rush mode where you can compete against your friends to see who can grab the most coins. Our last two games are a couple of first-person shooters. First up, we have the sequel to 2010's Sniper Ghost Warrior. Ghost Warrior 2 puts you in control of private security consultant Captain Cole Anderson as you traipse around the world taking out targets in places such as the urban jungle of Sarajevo, the real jungle of Burma, or the mountains of Tibet. The other FPS this week is a digital release from Valve and is technically the fourth game in the Counter-Strike series. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is an objective-based multiplayer first-person shooter where the player chooses to join either the terrorist or the counter-terrorist team, with the goal of completing objectives or wiping out the other team. You'll be able to purchase weapon upgrades with money you earn during missions. For the most part, it looks like if you've got an itchy trigger finger, you'll find plenty of things to shoot at this week. And that'll do it for this episode of Press Pause. If you've missed any of our past episodes, go to presspause.media.com. You can check them out there, and we will see you next time.